Good evening. The case of a missing Sydney student has turned into a murder investigation, drawing in two former policemen over what's believed to be a drug deal gone terribly wrong. This afternoon, former detective Glen McNamara faced court charged with the murder of 20-year-old Jamie Gao. The student's body is believed to have been discovered by fishermen off Cronulla. And tonight, investigators from New South Wales are in Brisbane to speak with another former officer, Roger Rogerson. Robert Ovadia was with detectives when they flew to Queensland. Rob, I understand contact has already been made with Rogerson.
Well, Mark, investigators spoke directly to Rogerson on the phone last night, shortly after his home was raided. From what I understand, he has denied any involvement in the disappearance of Jamie Gao. So now detectives have flown up here to Brisbane to have a face-to-face interview with him if they can, especially after the gruesome discovery this morning. A sad, lonely, undignified end for a young Sydney student. Fishermen found the body, believed to be that of Jamie Gao, floating a kilometre off Cronulla, wrapped in a blue plastic tarpaulin and bound in ropes. Only yesterday, police appealed for information, 5 days after the 20-year-old had gone missing. Security cameras captured Jamie Gao last Tuesday with a large bag in Padstow, getting into a car and followed by another vehicle. One of the men with him, police believe, is former King's Cross detective Glen McNamara. Last night, detectives arrested him at Brighton Le Sands barefoot. They allegedly recovered close to 3 kilograms of the drug ice in a car investigators say belongs to McNamara. After lengthy questioning, he was charged with murder.
We believe there was a drug transaction and Mr Gao had those drugs with him when he went to the other car. We believe we know where the murder happened, but I'm just not at liberty at the moment to disclose that location.
The location was a storage facility in Padstow. Security pictures there allegedly captured the victim, McNamara, and a third man entering, but only 2 men left. The third man, police believe, could be disgraced former detective Roger Rogerson. He is holidaying and giving a paid talk in Queensland. Senior detectives arrived in Brisbane this afternoon to look for him. They've spoken on the phone, but investigators came here to speak face-to-face to ask Rogerson what he knows. They raided his Padstow home yesterday at about the same time McNamara was being locked up.
About 3 police cars over there and a few cars there and 4 men here.
Such was the secrecy of the raid on Rogerson's home. The only police officer outside of the investigation team to be told about it was the New South Wales Police Commissioner, Andrew Scipione himself. Local police were only informed 5 minutes before it went down. Roger Rogerson was Australia's most infamous corrupt cop. Glen McNamara helped expose corruption at the Wood Royal Commission. Both have led high-profile lives since, Rogerson on the speaking circuit.
That's why I'm back here straight away to earn a quid.
While McNamara wrote a memoir, he called it Dirty Work.
The elephant in the room is drug dealing.
McNamara did not apply for bail today. His lawyer asked that he be placed in protective custody.
Oh, he's fine.
Are you planning to fight these allegations?
No comment, sorry.
Rob, do detectives have any leads on where Rogerson might be tonight?
Well, Mark, right now, detectives really have very few clues as to his exact whereabouts. His phone is off. He is certainly not answering it. He does have a number of associates on the Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast and here in Brisbane as well, but they would have to know by now that they would be harbouring a fugitive. He is very much a suspect in this murder investigation. There are a number of options available to him. He can remain hidden. He can turn himself in here in Brisbane and then be extradited possibly back to Sydney, or he can make his way back to Sydney under his own steam. But right now, the only person who can answer those questions is Roger Rogerson, if only anybody could get to him, Mark.